Welcome to another big edition of the MCDFNL Footy Show, looking back at round 6. My name is Yeendy. I'm here with Shane Anwyl, the operations manager of the competition, mate. Great weather over the weekend. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was ripper weather for some great football across the region, certainly.
And it certainly delivered up in Denali's. The first game will hype up because it was a battle between the two teams who had yet to secure a big W in season 2017. But the battle between the Eagles and the Bombers produced an interesting one because the great man Daniel Kerr played and the big crowd gathered in anticipation.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was a great day for the club up there. Denali's put a lot of work into making it happen, and Daniel Kerr coming along to play certainly brought the crowd along, and overall it was a really good result for the club. Yeah,
they got the job done by just under the 6-goal margin, and impressive to see Toby Johnson. He stepped up and kicked 6 goals on the day as well. His first bag for the year. He hadn't kicked any goals previously. And Damien Kitchenham for the Bombers, he kicked 5 as well. So it's good to see some of these players sort of come into their element and put on a good performance on the day.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, look, Malden struggling a little bit at the moment, but all credit to Denali for the win.
I think they played a lot better too, the Bombers, over the course of the day as well than what the results suggested. It was a good effort. As Navarre, they bounced back from their loss to Carisbrook with a big win over Avoca by 95 points. And the Driscoll brothers, they teamed up. They kicked 11 of 23 goals. The Grasshoppers, you can't keep a good team down.
No, that's right. They're certainly flying along quite nicely at the moment, even though they had that loss against Carisbrook in the grand final replay, but certainly have bounced back and gave Avoca a bit of a touch-up there, obviously.
Avoca could take a few positives out of that anyway, because they did keep the scoreboard ticking over as the match wore on. Great work there by Al Meldrum. He stepped up, kicked with a couple of goals and a best-on-ground performance for his side. And Talbot, winning form is good form, 32 points to the good over Campbell's Creek, and very impressive effort by McDonald. He kicked 6 goals. One of the things we're sort of highlighting over the weekend is that he kicked 6 goals. Mark Williams kicked 8 goals the previous week. He didn't play, so it's nice to see someone from the Hawks kick another bag.
Yeah, that's right. A bit of variety. They're not relying on one guy to kick all the goals for them, so that's going to help them out, certainly.
Yeah, and a brave effort there by Campbell's Creek. They're only 4 goals down at three-quarter time, but yeah, they'll take some pretty big positives out of that performance. And speaking of taking big positives, Shano, Trentham, they pushed Carisbrook to 15 points. The Saints are the real deal in 2017.
Yeah, most definitely they are. They're exciting, Trentham. They're getting along nicely. They didn't get over the line, obviously, on the weekend, but they certainly had a good test against Carisbrook, and I'm sure they'll certainly take a lot on for their return match later in the year. And I would have no doubts that they'll play in the finals against each other at some stage, so we'll be looking forward to that.
It would be mouth-watering. The Redbacks have been right up there for a long time. The Saints are coming through. They are marching. Look out for them later on the business end of the season. As we turn our attention to Royal Park and Maryborough Rovers. Royal Park, an invincible performance, very impressive performance with the way they went about things, to win by 38 points. And I guess the Rovers, I expect this one be a little bit closer. Unfortunately for the Rovers, not to be.
No, that's right. The local derby there in Maryborough. It was a good game, but yeah, certainly Royal Park were just too good on the day.
Love their third quarter performance. 4 goals to 0. Clay stepped up, kicked 6 goals, so Royal Park got the win they needed, and against good quality opposition. But when we look about games of the year, this one delivered on every level. It was Harcourt 15-8-98 defeating Lexington 15-6-96. And Shano, I love my numbers. I love the fact that both teams went goal for goal throughout the entire game. 3 goals apiece at quarter time, 9 goals apiece at half time, 11 at three-quarter time and 15 at the siren for a 2-point win. What a game.
Yeah, no, it was a cracker game by all accounts. I wasn't there, but they matched each other with the score all day long, and quite obviously with only 2 points the margin in the end there, I'm sure it will certainly be up there as the match of the year.
Yeah, definitely can't fault that one at all. As we turn our attention to the last game, it was a bit of a blowout as the Swans continued on their great form. 20 goals, 125 to 4 48-32 by 93 points. A lethal accuracy there from the Swans against the Kangaroos.
Yeah, that's right. Natty Bialaba, 8 goals in the first quarter, I think really set it up for them. 20 goals 5 is terrific accuracy. You can't fault that. And they just keep on keeping on Natty Bialaba at the moment.
Yeah, they're going to certainly take some beating as the year gets on. We're starting to see the top 4 teams start to unravel a little bit and start to set the benchmark through. But that's all we got time for on the review show of round 6 here in the MCDFNL. Looking back at the footy, but Shano, we're going to have a little bit of a break, mate, and we're going to catch up with everyone else next week as we look ahead to the round 7s matches.
Yeah, certainly enjoy the weekend off for Queen's birthday. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to a break, and we'll get into it next week, and then we'll have a fair stretch through to the finals.
Look forward to catching you guys then.